Welcome to the Higher Ed Marketing Insider, where we break down the latest topics in higher ed marketing. And now our host, Will Scott.
What if everything we thought we knew about reaching prospective students is becoming obsolete? Today, we're digging into the rapidly evolving world of college recruitment strategies and the surprising trends shaping the future of higher ed. As we approach 2025, colleges and universities are facing unprecedented challenges in attracting and retaining students. The competition is fierce, and institutions are having to get increasingly creative to stand out. But with these challenges come exciting opportunities for innovation and connection. One of the most prominent trends is the continued dominance of social media. Institutions are leveraging platforms like Instagram, TikTok, and LinkedIn to engage with students and build community. But it's not just about having a presence on these platforms, it's about using them authentically and strategically. Schools are taking a variety of approaches. Some are encouraging students to share their own experiences through user-generated content. Others are featuring unscripted interviews with current students or alumni. The key is to provide a genuine look at campus life and academic experiences. One interesting statistic I came across shows that 95% of Gen Z students use social media to research colleges, and 58% say it's their preferred method of communication with schools. Another interesting trend is we're seeing a real push towards integrating online and offline strategies. Combining digital campaigns with events, direct mail, and partnerships is creating well-rounded approaches that reach students where they are. For example, an institution might launch a social media campaign highlighting unique aspects of campus life, then follow up with personalized direct mail invitations to an on-campus event. On the technology side, mobile optimization is crucial now more than ever. With students increasingly using smartphones for everything from research to applications, institutions that aren't optimizing for mobile are going to be left behind. In fact, a recent study found that 71% of students use their smartphones to research colleges, and 45% have completed college applications on their mobile devices. A continuing trend is the importance of metrics and analytics. Institutions are using data to refine their strategies and demonstrate ROI. It's not just about throwing ideas at the wall and seeing what sticks anymore. They're looking at engagement rates on social media, click-through rates on emails, attendance at events, and ultimately, application and enrollment numbers. It's not all good news, though. There are definitely some ideas that are stirring up debate in the higher ed marketing world. Take guerrilla marketing, for example. Some institutions are experimenting with tactics like chalk art and sidewalk stickers to create buzz, but there's a risk that these could be seen as unprofessional by some audiences. And then there's the issue of influencer partnerships. While they can be impactful, there's always the risk of coming across as inauthentic. Interestingly, there's also a lot of debate around direct mail campaigns. Some argue that it's an outdated approach, while others see it as an untapped opportunity for personal connection in an increasingly digital world. One study found that 58% of Gen Z actually prefer direct mail over email for certain types of communication. I think getting in the physical mailbox is a lot less crowded than the digital one today. There's always going to be a need for digital marketing innovation too. Given the rise of AI overviews, Siri, ChatGPT, and the like, there's a lot of discussion around voice search optimization, for example. Some marketers are pushing for heavy investment in this area, arguing that as smart speakers and virtual assistants become more common, optimizing for voice search will be crucial. Others argue it might be premature given its slower adoption among students. It's a tricky balance between staying ahead of the curve and not wasting resources on unproven technologies. And there's growing concern around hyper-personalized ads. While tailoring content to individual students can be incredibly effective, there's a risk of crossing privacy boundaries. It raises important questions about data usage and ethical marketing practices. Many institutions are developing strict guidelines around data usage and transparency, and some are even involving students in the conversation. We're also seeing a big push for student-generated content and peer-to-peer marketing. Institutions are encouraging students to share photos from campus events, participate in online challenges or trends, and promote upcoming college events. It's all about building an online presence and showcasing authentic campus life. Some schools are even creating official student ambassador programs. Getting current students involved is a great tactic, and it dovetails with other efforts. For example, a renewed interest in creative offline marketing strategies. Institutions are hosting innovative on-campus events, participating in college fairs in unique ways, and even experimenting with guerrilla marketing techniques. For example, one institution created a mobile experience lab, essentially a high-tech trailer that they could take to various locations. It featured virtual reality tours of the campus, interactive displays about different academic programs, and even a small recording studio where prospective students could record a video application on the spot. It's harder and harder for institutions to stand out, so they're not just relying on their own efforts. Many institutions are leveraging local partnerships with businesses and community organizations to reach a wider audience and gain credibility. For example, some are partnering with local tech companies to offer coding workshops or with environmental organizations for sustainability initiatives. All of this ties into the emphasis on metrics and analytics. Institutions are tracking things like event attendance, inquiry generation, and lead conversion to measure the success of their marketing efforts. Some are even using advanced attribution models to understand which touch points are most influential in a student's decision-making process. It's become incredibly data-driven. As we saw in our own data developed with UPSIA, those who measure are more likely to be confident in their efforts than those who don't. All that data is helping marketers understand what's bringing value and ROI. In fact, our team and UPSIA recently put on a webinar that highlighted some of the top higher education SEO trends for 2025. Website optimization is still crucial, of course, but there's also a growing emphasis on mobile optimization and voice search. Institutions are having to think about how students might phrase questions verbally, which can be quite different from how they type search queries. This is leading to a focus on more conversational, long-tail keywords in content strategy. User experience is becoming increasingly important. It's not just about ranking high in search results anymore. Institutions need to ensure that once students land on their website, they have a great experience and can easily find the information they need. This includes things like fast load times, intuitive navigation, and accessible design. In fact, a recent study found that 38% of prospective students said they would remove a school from their list if they had a poor experience on the institution's website. The key takeaway is that higher education marketing is more dynamic and complex than ever before. Institutions are having to be incredibly creative and adaptive to stand out in a crowded field. They're balancing traditional methods with cutting-edge technologies, all while trying to maintain authenticity and build genuine connections with prospective students. It's a challenging landscape, but also an exciting one full of opportunities for innovation. Higher ed marketers need to stay flexible and keep the focus on the students. It's easy to get caught up in the latest marketing trends or technologies, but at the end of the day, it's about connecting with students and helping them find the right educational path. Institutions that can do that authentically and effectively, whether through innovative social media campaigns or good old-fashioned campus visits, are the ones that will thrive. As we look to the future, it'll be fascinating to see how these strategies evolve and what new technologies emerge to shape the higher education landscape. And to our listeners, whether you're a student navigating the college search process, a higher ed professional looking to up your marketing game, or just someone interested in how higher ed marketers are adapting to our changing world, we hope this review has given you some food for thought. Remember, behind all these marketing strategies are institutions full of passionate educators and students eager to learn and grow. Until next time, keep on learning.
Thanks for listening, friends. Tune in next time. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your comments.
This podcast was created using AI. Will and I and other voices are all AI-generated voices, in some cases cloned from the original.